Well, with the markets being so unpredictable these days, producers look for recommendations customized to their own operation. That's why Farmers Business Network is offering a market advisory service, providing advice that's systematic and also unbiased. FBN Chief Economist Kevin McNew joins us now for a further look at the situation. And Kevin, once again, thanks for taking the time to chat with us here today. So why should farmers have a market advisor? And of course, what do you recommend they be looking for?
You know, Janet, the last 2 years has proven just how challenging markets can be. You know, we've had trade wars, we've had COVID, and obviously weather is always a key driver. So farmers need an advisor who can analyze not only the immediate impact of events, but also assess how important these events will be for long-term pricing. You know, I encourage farmers to know what it is they want help with when looking for an advisor. Do they only want blanket recommendations on when to sell, or do you want a more prescriptive approach to your own farming situation? You know, do you have crop insurance that gives you really good price protection? Do you like to use tools that give you more flexibility, like structured products with floors and ceilings? These are questions you should be asking a farm market advisor to help understand what help you can expect from them.
Give us a bit of an overview of the market advisory service that you have available and what sets it apart from others that are out there.
Sure. You know, it's really a two-pronged approach at FBN. First, you know, we start with unbiased analytics and models that help drive our roadmap for pricing through the season. You know, as the markets change, our analysts are constantly assessing when prices are overvalued or undervalued relative to what we see in the marketplace. You know, from there, our team of local farm market advisors throughout the U.S. and Canada, they work closely one-on-one with each farmer to help operationalize that decision. You know, what's the farmer's crop insurance setting? Is basis strong in their area? Should they get positioned to capture better prices down the road? It's that local advisor that really helps distill the analysis on futures basis spreads to make a clear roadmap going forward.
Now, last week we spoke about your yield forecast, and you all put out some prior to USDA's report that came out this week. Speak to the value, of course, keeping farmers informed from week to week.
You know, FBN constantly updates its yield forecast based on inputs around weather, crop conditions, satellite imagery. But, you know, as we saw this week with the unprecedented derecho wind event through the Midwest, you know, yield potential can change quickly. So we're working now to give a very precise estimate of yield impacts because farmers need to know quickly ahead of USDA what those impacts will be.
Now, Kevin, how can folks, of course, learn more if they happen to be interested?
You know, go to our website, fbn.com/advisory.
And did you have any reaction to this week's report?
You know, I think the report was pretty much what we expected, which was record yields for corn and soy. But now we have to contend with the impacts of this week's storm. And, you know, we've got this really good export buying surge going on thanks to China and a weaker U.S. dollar. So we're a little more friendly here. We think, you know, we're well positioned in the U.S. to see strong exports in the next 6 months, which should be supported going forward.
All right. Well, Kevin, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us this morning. Farmers Business Network Chief Economist Kevin McNew, of course, joining us live from Montana this morning. Now, again, you can go to fbn.com/advisory for additional information on their market advisory service.